Hello, good morning, and welcome to another day in Ko Chang. Well, we're not sticking around for long this morning, and it's super early. We're going to the mainland. We've just been out walking the dogs this morning, but we're going to head all the way to Pattaya. We've got some business to do. Don't like going to Pattaya very often, but we'll combine it with a bit of pleasure by going to Ko Chang, their island. We'll let the dogs have their morning play. I'll get my coffee. Let's get out of here.
Alright guys, so the ferry has just got here and welcome to Ko Chang's ferry port, by the way. This is as you are leaving. So, can you see? We are down to 1. But anyway, time to go and jump in the car and board the ferry. Ciao for now. Alright guys, so as you could see, this was the busiest ferry that I've ever been on. So there was nowhere to sit. We ended up staying down on the bottom deck and basically hiding near the car. So waiting just to depart now. It's getting a bit hot in this car now though. Alright, get to mainland, get ourselves some drinks and get to Pattaya. Alright, ciao for now. Alright guys, so a quick stop at the fuel station. Guys just filled up, check this out. There we go, how much are we on? Oh no, 1,240 baht. There we go, a little bit more than what we thought. That's what, 28
I thought it was gonna
pounds?
be like $2 grand.
Alright, here we go. Oh wow, and a bottle of water for free. That's alright, coffee and cat. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright guys, so we have taken a quick break. Found somewhere to get something to eat and drink. It is a typical service station at Thailand. So, got 5 stars, we've got Cafe Amazon, we've got everything that we need. And we're about 1 hour away from Pattaya. So it's the perfect place to stop before we hit the madness traffic at 4 o'clock. Alright, I'm gonna go and get a drink. Ciao, ciao. Alright guys, so even though we are outside 7-Eleven, just been told to try this Japanese style, I don't even know what it is, some kind of dessert, Chinese bun. I've got a custard one. What did you go for?
Minced pork with boiled egg.
Minced pork and boiled egg, check that out. I will give it a go, but that's not my kind of dessert. Is it yours? No. So, right, I'm going in. I'm guessing you don't eat the piece of paper that's stuck on the bottom. Mmm. Look at that. That's delicious. Now that is not... Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Now that is not my style. That's just like a fish ball inside. Ah, I don't want to try this.
Find it.
Oh. I love it. So that's like a apple flavoured pork sausage in the UK inside some kind of sweet bun. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we're getting some funny looks outside 7-Eleven doing this. So I'm gonna eat this, drink this, and get back on the road. Ciao.
Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't
Wow, well, welcome to Pattaya. This is my first time driving in Pattaya because I don't even like being here. I don't hate the place, I don't know the place that well, but I don't like spending too much time here. It is mental busy and, well, it's just a tourist centre. So I'm going to concentrate on driving and, yeah, see you when we get to the hotel. Alright guys, welcome to our hotel in Pattaya and what we've got and how much it was. Look at this place, it's not bad at all. It's pretty fresh, it's pretty modern. We've got TV on the wall, got a nice big bed. It's actually quite hard though, that's the only problem, that's what I would say. Whereas the bathroom, this is beautiful. This is fantastic stuff. It's great, and you can get all the way out. So you could have a bath, then you can literally see out onto the balcony. Talking of which, you can shut that by the way. I just literally opened it up so that I could show you guys being able to walk all the way out. Look at this massive door. Looking out over Pattaya. It's not the best view in the world, I'm not gonna lie. It's got a pool downstairs and that's about it. And I very much doubt I'll be checking that pool out either. I think we've maybe got one night here, maximum 2. Like I say, here on business, I have to shut the door. It's a 3-minute timer or the electric goes on. So there we go. 1,200 baht including breakfast for 2. How about that? Pattaya is still cheap. Cheers guys. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to Pattaya guys. Well, busy. Unfortunately we didn't take the camera out last night because we went to meet some friends from quite a while ago that were giving us some business ideas and perspectives on what it's going to be like today for us, because the only reason that we're actually in Pattaya is to find out what it's like to set up a business and try to set up a business, or at least get the ball rolling in setting up a business. Okay? Business, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we're going to be doing that, and then hopefully that's done in a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, and then we'll be moving on to a place called Central World to actually buy a couple of bits that we cannot get when we are on the island. Going from the island to here is quite the shock. Anyway, ciao for now. Shopping cart.
Wow.
Alright.
ไม่เสียตังค์ it's free.
Hey, free parking! What's that all about? Middle of Pattaya. Big shout out, unless that guy just saw the camera and wanted to give us some free parking. Alright, I think I've just gone the wrong way. So we have just made it into Central Store, and as always we've had to park at the very top of the place. It's about 7-8 stories up. So as I make my way down, we've got 2 main things to do. We've got the bank, well, we've got some food to get, and what else do we need to do? Well, relax, have a little bit of a afternoon off. We've been at offices all morning. We need to go and check the banks and then, yeah, see what's going on. So let's go and get into Central World. Those are the joys of being here at some point, I guess. Normality. Ciao, ciao. Alright guys, so we are now going to take a bit of time off and have some fun. We found that there's some bowling at the very, very top of this place, should I say. So, let's go and have a game of bowling, why not, eh? So, we are at the bowling place, and basically, it's going to be 899 baht, or 799 baht, I've just checked, and you get 1 hour bowling, you get food, drink. Yeah, that's less than £20 for 2 people. Winner. Check it out. We're in Central World, at the very, very top. Alright, so we are lane 4, and who's up first? I'm up first, so let's give it a rock and roll. Alright guys, so we have just finished our first game. We are here for an hour. So with the package, you actually end up with food and drink and an hour. So gonna take some food, have a little break, and get some more bowling done. Alright guys, so we have just come outside from Central World, the bowling area, but we're going to have to get out of here pretty quick. You can see the weather is turning. Look, there is Pattaya, the Bay of Pattaya. So head up to Central World, go bowling. We've had the afternoon that we needed, a little bit of time off after some business, so time to get out of here. Ciao for now.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so we made it back to the hotel. Oh, what have we done today? We've been business, we've been market, we've been Central World, eating and shopping and playing bowling, and that's where we're going to wrap it up today. So unless you fancy coming out for some food tonight, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao for now. Good morning, Pattaya. Well, it is our last day here in Pattaya, and well, we've actually got a very, very busy day ahead of us. We're going to go down, get some breakfast very quickly, and then we're heading off to Pattaya's little island. And well, we've never been there. We need a little holiday, business then holiday. So I think it's a good way to spend a couple of days. Let's go and check it out. Get some breakfast first. Alright guys, so plan of action. We've just had breakfast and we now have about half an hour before we have to get out of here. We've got to pack up and we are heading to the island not far from Pattaya. So none of us have ever been there. We don't know where we're going, what we're doing, and it should be a good adventure, but we're not allowed to take the vehicle. So this is the first time that we've been anywhere and we have to just go with foot. So it should be a nice experience. But it means there's no point in taking the big bag. We're doing 2 nights, so 1-2 small bags between us should be absolutely fine. So without further ado, I'm gonna pack up and get out of here, eh? Alright, so it got super busy at the ferry port as soon as I got there, and the parking situation's a bit strange. a woman has come up to us on a moped, there's quite a few of them, with parking signs, and basically we've got, following her, I've dumped all the stuff at the ferry port with my partner, and I'm now following the bike in front. Yep. And we are going to a hotel to park the car, and it's half the price than the ferry parking. So sorry for the terrible filming, and let's see how this goes. I'll let you know. And that's exactly what we just did. Alright guys, so welcome to Pattaya's port, basically, for this little island we're going to. Got the big Pattaya city sign behind, but I have to admit, look at this. It is very, very different to what I'm used to in Ko Chang. It is super, super busy and touristic, and look at how many speedboats there are. It's crazy, crazy, crazy busy. Right, we're gonna go and get ourselves onto the ferry. Let's go and check it out. All right guys, so we are at the end of the ferry port, and basically there's a miscommunication between me and the partner. So we've only paid for the parking. You have to get your ticket from here. She knew that, I didn't, so my mistake. There's always a misunderstanding when they're only speaking Thai. Anyway, there is so many boats here, it is ridiculous. So we've opted this time to go on the normal, slow, cheap boat. We'll get the speedboat on the way back, probably, just to show you the different ways of getting to the island. And the speedboats are everywhere, there's loads of them, lots and lots. So if you want the speedboat, you can buy it all the way back with the touts, or you can buy the slow ticket right here. So I'm gonna go and chill out and wait for the boat to leave. Alright guys, so we are on the boat ready to go to the island from Pattaya, and check this one out. It is an old one. I think this is an ex-dive boat or fishing boat or something, but wow, interesting. Alright, let's go and see what the ride's like in here. Alright guys, so we have made it. It took 45 minutes, like we say. I'm gonna actually wait for everyone else to get off first. Next time we'll be using the speedboat. Alright guys, let's get out of here. Alright guys, welcome to Ko Chang. We have literally just got here, walked off the ferry, got onto the pier, and we've found the first bar that we're in. Welcome to island life. We are actually just having a quick soda, and then we are going to get a bike, because we've not even sorted a bike out and got to accommodation. So let's have a look at this place, and then we'll go and grab a bike. So we're going to go and find a bike. We've just walked down the boardwalk to have a look. Someone said about bikes being down there cheap, but it doesn't seem to be the way. So we're going to go back to near base, because it's easier to actually drop the bike back off when we're finished with it. Makes more sense. So I have just spoke to a guy. We're going to go and find him and see if he'll take the deal. So wish me luck. There he is. Look at him. He's happy. He's happy.
Yeah,
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We're on a click, yeah?
Yeah, click. Only same color. Yeah.
Which
white.
colour? Should we go for orange?
Yeah.
Let's go for orange.
Orange.
Orange, yeah,
Okay.
try. There we go, orange. This gentleman's excellent. Right at the end of the pier as well, and he's reasonable price. Alright guys, welcome to our accommodation in Ko Chang. This is the island very close to Pattaya, and Well, the accommodation is definitely nothing spectacular, and I'll show you around the actual grounds, but we've only got 2 days here, so we're going to make the most of it and actually go out and explore. So this fan's going to kill me if I don't get out of here soon. Let's go. Alright guys, so just as we're heading out to get something to eat, we thought we'd go and check out the beach outside our accommodation. Check this out. Literally got a pier right outside the accommodation. It's kind of like your private pier, and you've got your own sunbeds as well that are purely for staying at that place. Now the place itself might be a bit dated, but it's in a good position and there's not much around here, so I guess it's one of those. But nice little spot around here. We've even got all the fishermen out there. We've just seen them actually catch some squid, so yeah. But before it gets dark, we're going to get up over past the roads here are actually okay. Go and check out a different town, I think, and get something to eat. Oh, what's that? Look at that.
It's like it's like sticky rice.
That looks good actually.
And now I am actually driving around in a truck in Pattaya. I never thought I'd be driving a truck in Thailand, never mind in the middle of Pattaya. Let go. So funny, isn't it? How do you do this?